They sold you a script. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, and you followed it like a good little worker, never questioning why the people giving you advice were never rich themselves. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. The system was never meant to make you wealthy. It was built to make sure you stay exactly where you are, trapped, struggling, and too distracted to ever break free.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Zips Tips, where we dig into the wild, wild world of crypto. I am Zip, your host for this journey in crypto, and we absolutely break the script here. The world tried to sell us by getting in early to utility crypto to change our families' lives forever, ever. Looking forward to generational wealth. I am a utility maxi, and I invested in a diversified portfolio of high utility coins that are absolutely going to have real world use. If you're new here, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're not new, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, today we're diving into something that is just absolutely insane. We're going to talk about XRP and the number 17. Yes, 17. ETF filings shaking up the markets in 2025, and look at the macro view of where we're going. And I'm not joking when I say that this absolutely could send XRP to high appreciation levels if you think about the amount of flow that could come in. And I know everyone's going to want a number and what does high mean, but that is absolutely anyone's guess, and anyone that tells you and gives you a specific number, they're absolutely guessing. But I can tell you this, that David Schwartz has stated time and time again, for XRP to function and be able to move all of the world's money, it has to be high. Okay. So again, let's buckle up, because the speculation, the logic, and the madness are all coming your way in this video. Now let's set the stage. It's March 26th, 2025, and the crypto space has never seen this much attention. We have stablecoin regs, OCC authorization for use of crypto by banks, nations, states declaring its use, presidents talking about it, and the SEC cases are done for XRP now. Back in the old days, say 2017, 18, even when I jumped into crypto in 2019, we absolutely dreamed of mainstream adoption. Bitcoin ETF rumors were a hot topic a few years ago, and we just wanted to establish crypto as something that was legitimate. We fast forward to now, and it's a completely different beast. Institutional money isn't just knocking, it's already here, and it's targeting XRP like a laser. Why? Because the SEC, again, is finally playing ball. And all the other agencies and the administrations are playing ball and going to make America a crypto capital of the world, which when America leads, everyone follows, and the floodgates are opening. Okay, let's talk numbers, because I love numbers and facts. Historically, we'd see maybe 2 to 3 Bitcoin ETF discussions and applications a year, and they always were shot down previously by the SEC in mid-process. That was the death loop until 2024, when Grayscale sued the SEC and won, forcing a Bitcoin ETF through. Now, XRP is stealing the ETF spotlight. As of today, we have 17 listed filings in the US alone. That's right, 17. So that's Bitwise, Canary Capital. You can read them. I've got them up on the screen here. 21 shares, Franklin Templeton, Tuttle Capital, ARK Invest, Van Eck, and a slew of others. This isn't just a trickle. This is absolutely a tsunami of ETFs that are going through the SEC process right now. Now you're probably thinking, why XRP? Why not HBAR or Cardano? Well, here's where the logic has to kick in, and it's beautiful logic at that. We know Ripple has been quietly building bridges, literally, with banks and central banks for years and years. They're working with central banks globally on CBDC projects on the XRP ledger. That's not rumor. We know that information out there. It's absolutely confirmed, and Ripple has confirmed it. Plus, their escrow releases, it's not, which was always a concern. They're not dumping those on the market. They're maintaining and holding that escrow. Add in the SEC dropping their appeal against Ripple, a few weeks ago, and now, as of yesterday, Ripple dropping their appeal. This is absolutely huge news. And suddenly XRP is a regulatory darling, but there's still no price movement. And we're going to get into that. And we know BlackRock's sniffing around too, waiting for the final green light. So here's where it's going to get crazy. The whales, the big players, we know behind the scenes that they are absolutely buying up crypto. And we've seen that, we've heard that. We can look at the ledger, and they're absolutely scooping up. They're not doing billion-dollar buys though in one go. Kind of being sneaky about it, right? They're going slow and steady and accumulating as the price just kind of meanders, and buying millions at a time, especially when prices are just moving sideways the way that they have been doing the last couple months, honestly. So look at this. XRP's price has been suppressed despite all this momentum. How? It appears to be, in my mind, the only thing I can think of is some kind of manipulation. How they're doing it, I don't know. But how else do we explain that XRP's price just never moves? And we had that large run up back in November, and now it's just been steady again. And it's just been meandering basically between $2 and $3 for months now. So the money's here, but the market's kind of laying low and playing possum. So again, the ETFs, poly markets betting on an 87% chance that those ETFs are going to get approved, which in my opinion is very, very, very likely. And that's going to bring in an inflow. So let's do some math. One XRP ETF from Grayscale has been projected by some to push XRP's price to about between $5 and $10, based on Ripple's stablecoin and IPO buzz and the other things along with that, and all the other regulation clarity. Now we're talking about 17 filings, ETF filings. Even if all of those don't get approved, let's just say 4 of them get approved. We're talking about billions of dollars in possible cash flows that are coming in to institutional value, retail buying in through those ETFs, that is going to raise and bring all those inflows into the XRP ledger. We know that Ripple's CEO has hinted also about BlackRock talks last year. Imagine their trillions hitting XRP with supply shocks possible, banks buying escrow releases, and demand spiking. It's impossible for XRP's price not to go higher. I mean, it's just, this is not our imagination. We're definitely on target, and we know where this is going to go. We can look back at the Bitcoin ETF, and we had watched when that ETF came online, the run up to about 90,000 plus. XRP is in line next. And we had Brad Garlinghouse previously talking about the BlackRock, speculating on BlackRock. And this is what he had to say when asked.
Particularly BlackRock to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Ripple obviously is a very important stakeholder in the XRP ecosystem, but we're not the only player. And look, we've seen, before the SEC lawsuit.
Again, BlackRock is right there. And who knows if and when, more so, they file their ETF. But again, here's the kicker, and here is what is so frustrating for so many, right? Why are the prices still low? So this video is more about giving you hope, so to speak. Just stay locked on, because I don't get it either. No one gets it. And it does drive some folks nuts. But this is the key. This is where the calm and patience must happen. We've got the momentum, filings. We see XRP being bought up by whales. We see all the regulatory wins. The SEC's retreat has been confirmed, and that is behind us now. Yet again, as we look at XRP, if you look at the markets, and this is why I don't generally pay attention to the markets too much, XRP is hovering at around 240 at the time of this video. So it's like the market's asleep, but we have never had this much news. It has to be the biggest gotcha in crypto history, right? Luring us into selling before the boom. And that's what you absolutely do not want to do. So I'm telling you, sometimes you just got to sit back and relax, and it's going to give. And I have a high confidence that it's going to give in this year without a doubt. So do not sell. Again, that's the caution in this video. Not a lot of details, so to speak, but I just see a lot of comments out there and some negativity. So just keep your mindset on lock, because, you know, what's at play is your family's future. If you've been here for several years, waiting a little bit longer, now that we see all this momentum, would be absolutely a shame if you decide to sell. So again, ETFs, SEC moving, the administration's behind it. We see OCC guidance stating that institutions can now custody crypto. In yesterday's video, we showed they're using stable coins in the banks. They did a real use case in the banks. Everybody's coming on board. So please be patient, be smart, and be safe. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everyone watching, listening, and supporting. I'm absolutely living my best life here and enjoying breaking the markets down and the crypto environments down the best that I absolutely can. And I'll be back soon with some more crypto news, hopefully tomorrow. And again, just stay logical, non-emotional, and I'll catch you in the next one. Zip is out.